What's good, y'all? It's your boy, man. This is a quick video. Well, not quick, it's about 20 minutes long, but this is a real in-depth look of all the new season 6 masteries, items, all the different changes that are coming to the PvE that will be hitting the preseason soon. And, this is a pretty good in-depth look at all the stuff. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. Take your time and follow through with me. What up, y'all? Just wanted to jump on the PvE so we can. It looks like, man, Riot ain't wasting no time. So I just want to jump on the PvE real quick. And I heard that they changed the masteries finally. Let's switch this all the way to 0. And the last video I talked about some of the new starting items that they were gonna be doing in season 6. So once I heard that, they made the updates on the PvE, so I just want to jump on here and look at it and see. We're just gonna look at this stuff together, and we'll see some. Let's see some of the changes. So we still got 30 points available for your mastery tree, and we got 3 categories that are different now. Resolve, we got cunning, we got ferocity. Damn, Riot ain't wasting no time with this, man. I'm still trying to grind on my for the season end. So we got fury. And then we got sorcery for this is the resolve. So this is like where most of your damage is gonna come. We got the double-edged sword still. We got feast, and then I guess it breaks down. You can either pick either or. So, but you could put 2 points here and 3 points there. You can mix it up a little bit. But as far as the double-edged sword and the feast goes, when it's just back to back like this, you can only pick one or the other. There's no 5 points in feast or double-edged sword. That's how it was last season. You can only pick one or the other. So next you got the lifesteal and the spell vamp. You could either put 5 points into that or natural talent, which gives you more attack damage and ability power at level 18. Okay, so then we got bounty hunter. You deal 1% increased damage for each unique enemy champion you kill. So I'm guessing that stacks, because it doesn't really give you too much information on it, but it says each unique enemy champion you kill. So I guess every time you kill somebody, you get a 1% stack on your damage. You deal 2.5 increased damage to targets with impaired movement, slow stun, snare taunt, etc. So this is probably gonna be, this is called the oppressor. This is probably gonna be good late game, because late game when all them team fights break out, and if you playing AD carry, if everybody locked down on a Mumu stun or something like that, you could do that 2.5% increased damage on those champions. So I think that might actually end up being a good one. So what do we got here? We got battering blows, which is armor pen. And then piercing thoughts, which is magic pans. And then the last 3 we have our warlord's bloodlust. Gives you critical strikes. Critical strikes heal for 15% of the damage dealt and grants you 20% attack speed for 4 seconds. What the fuck? Fervor of battle. Your basic attacks and spell grants you a stack of fervor for 5 seconds max. 10 stacks. Each stacks add 1 to 8 bonus physical damage to your basic attack against champions based on your level. Whatever the hell that is, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out stacking up like that, but that is something new. So we'll see how that plays out. Then we got the Deathfire Touch. Your damaging abilities cause enemy champions to take 6 plus 50% of your bonus attack damage and 20% of your ability, power, and magic damage over 3 seconds. Area of effect and damage over time abilities apply half of this damage over 1.5 seconds instead. Man, they making some real big changes. But yeah, they do this every preseason. Last preseason, shit was all confusing and all over the place. Before they finally started to tweak it out and balance. But from what I've seen, the 80 carries are overpowered as hell, and I must start working on some videos and some gameplay on the new 80 carries and how they're gonna play out with some of the changes. Next category, we got cunning. I'm gonna go through these ones real quick. I really want to pay more attention to the damage ones, because obviously that's what everybody's gonna be using mainly. The Wanderer is going to give you movement speed. That's out of combat though. Savagery, basic attack against monsters. So that's going to be for your jungling. This is for your buff. 50% longer on your blue buff, your red buff. Here we got the little biscuits. Your potion flash, they last 10% longer. So that's where your biscuit is now. Deal 1% increased damage to champions below 40% health. Okay. And this one, let's see. That stacks up to 5. Meditation, regen your mana. I mean, if you want to read some of this stuff, you could just pause it and you could read and see, you know, how much they go up each rank and stuff like that. But Bandit, gain 1 gold. Okay, that's for your support, it looks like. Gain an additional 3 gold when hitting any champion, okay. Champion kill and assist restore 5% of your missing health and mana. People are going to be using that one mainly, I think. Unless you play support, you're going to be using that one. Precision gives you bonus per level. Armor and magic pen. Intelligence gives you cooldown reduction. Increased by 1%. Okay, so that's your CDR. Storm Raiders Surge, dealing 30% of a champion's max health. Thunderlord's Decree, your third attack or spell on an enemy champion shocks the area around them, dealing 10 damage per level, plus 20% of your bonus attack damage. Okay, your heals and shields are 10% stronger. Oh, damn. This one is going to be good on you play support Jano or Soraka, or even if you play like Tom Kench or something. This is gonna be good for your supports. Let's see, yeah, that just goes up 1. Alright, last category, ferocity, recovery, unyielding. I'm just make this a long video just to go in depth on all the new items in the new masteries instead of trying to break this up into different parts. But recovery, we got this is your health regen per 5 seconds. You got your bonus armor and magic resistance right here. I don't have any more points to play around with. Let's see. You got 12% plus 12 speed in a brush or a river. That's alright. So we know the junglers are definitely gonna be using the explorer mastery. Tough skin. Take 2 less damage for champion and monster. Now see, this is good because it gives you champion and monster basic attacks. I think before it, I don't know if it used to be one or the other. But I still think this one, plus 12 movement speed in the brush and river, like, damn. That's going to be good for ganking, man. And just getting around the jungle is going to make you real fast. So that's going to be good. Runic armor, this was already from last season. It gives you, includes lifesteal regen. It gives you a bonus on your shields and healing. That's going to be good for the supports too. Veteran scars, your total health. Perseverance, plus 50% in your health regen. Increases 200% when below 20% health. That's not bad. And your summoner spells have 15% reduced cooldown with insight. Okay. Let's just keep it moving. See, we got 50% tenacity and slow resistance for swiftness here. This is with 5 points into it. So you put like 1 point in it, it just gives you the 3%. So you put all 5 in it, that gives you a 15%. Same thing here. This is you put 5 in here. The max you can get is 3 armor and magic resist for each nearby enemy champion. And the last row we have the grasp of the undying. Every 4 seconds of combat, your next attack against an enemy champion steals life equal to 3% of your maximum health. Okay. Large monsters and siege minions that you or nearby allies kill grant you 25 and 10%. That's permanent. 10 permanent health, respectively. 300 is the max. After reaching the max, bonus siege minion kill restores 100 health. That's gonna be good for late game, man. We sieging those towers. That's gonna be good for late game. Maybe have some of the mid laners like Azir. I know Azir is really good at sieging. That'd probably be good on him. And Bond of Stone is the last one. You got plus 4 damage reduction while near an ally. This bonus is doubled, and 8% of the damage they would take from champions is dealt to you instead. I don't know about that one. Okay, so that's all the masteries. And still, you got a total of 30 points available to play around with. And, you know, you can mix and match it however you want to. But this is where most of your damage is going to come from. But they did kind of intertwine some of the stuff um, from last season. You know, then it's kind of, some of it's kind of mixed in. But let's take a quick look at some of the new starting items. So we still got, okay, we got a refillable potion. I don't know. Keep in mind, I don't know if some of the stuff might change, obviously, by the beginning of the season, but you know, this is just kind of what they got going on now. And some of the stuff might not even be able to use on summoners, or some of it might be for like Dominion or something like that. But you know, it doesn't say or clarify as far as like if this refillable potion can only be used on Dominion or Summoner's Rift or whatever. So this, okay, this builds into two items. The refillable potion, limited to one type of healing potion. You consume a charge to restore 100 health over 10 seconds. Holds up to 2 charges, and it refills each time you go to the shop. Okay. So then that builds into either one of these, which is the Hunter's Potion or Corrupting Potion. And you can read here what we got for the unique active of the Hunter's Potion. Consumes a charge to restore 60 health and 35 mana over 8 seconds. Holds up to 5 charges and refills upon visiting the shop again. Killing a large monster. So that's when you're in the jungle. Grants 1 charge. Okay. And this one is consumes a charge to restore 150 health and 50 mana over 12 seconds and grants Touch of Corruption. The hell's Touch of Corruption? Okay, Touch of Corruption is at the bottom right here, which is damage and spell and attack burn enemy champions for 15 to 30 magic damage over 3 seconds. This holds up to 3 charges every time you go to the shop. Okay, so they playing around with the potions and stuff too. Okay, so right here we got 2 jungle items. The Hunter's Potion is what we just went through. That builds out of the refillable potion. So Hunter's Machete. It looks like they got rid of the Rangers. I don't see the purple one. So I don't know if they got rid of Rangers. Right now I just see Hunter's Machete building into Stalkers, Trackers, and Skirmishers. Maybe they got rid of Rangers as far as right now, or maybe it's just is a bug and it's not showing up. So we still got Hunter's Machete. That starts you off at 8 life steal, and that's versus the monsters. So that's your starting jungle item, obviously. And then you got Stalkers, which is different now. That goes up to 10% life steal versus the monsters. Still gives you the Chilling Smite. It has a new passive called Tooth and Nail. Basic attacks deal 20 damage versus monsters. Alright. Gives you 150 magic regeneration while in the jungle. Okay. And it looks like that's the same for all 3 of them. 150 magic regen for all of them. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So let's see. When you click on Stalkers, you still got Devourer, Warrior, Cinderhawk, and Ruin Glaive. And those look like it still pretty much do the same thing. The Ruin Glaive gives you the mana, your cooldown, and your ability to power. Cinderhawk gonna give you that health and plus 15% bonus health and 400 health. Warrior gonna give you 60 attack damage. That's kind of a lot. And then 10% reduction. Devourer gives you 40 attack speed and 30 damage on hit. Okay, so what is this thing? Is this a new starting item? The Hunter's Talisman. This gives you 150 magic regen while in the jungle. Damaging the monster steals 20 health over 5 seconds. Okay, so this plus the Hunter's Machete builds into all the jungle items, it looks like. But this, why is this green? So this must have a different passive. Devouring Spirit. Taking down a large monster. Takes down a large monster. Champions increase the magic damage of this item. +1. Takedowns on Rift Scuttlers. So that's the Scuttle Crabs. Increase the magic damage of this item +2. Takedowns on epic monsters increase the magic damage of this item plus 5. At 30 stacks, your devourer becomes sated. That's still sated. Yeah, that's still devour. So I don't know what the difference is between why this one's white and why this one's green. Or maybe I'm just overlooking it. Alright, but let's see what else we got. This is a new starting item, the Dark Seal. And it's builds in the Magi's. Ah. So the Dark Seal gives you 50% ability power, 25% increased healing from potions, 100 mana. Your passive gives you 2 ability per glory. Okay. Do or Die is another passive. Grants 3 glory for each champion kill or 1 glory for assist up to 10 glory total. Lose 6 glory on death. Man. And that plays into your Magi's too. That goes with your glory stacks and stuff like that. Okay. So let's see what else. We still got Dorn's Blade. We still got Dorn's Shield. Call. We got Call as a new starting item. Gives you 5 attack damage, plus 3 life still, or plus 3 life on hit. Killing a minion grants 1 additional gold. Killing 100 minions grants an additional 300 plus gold immediately and disables this passive. This video is turning out to be longer than I thought, but it looks like that's pretty much it for right now. Let me go to attack damage real quick to see if they added any new attack damage items. What is this? Prosperitor's Blade, plus 16 attack damage and 50% attack speed. The passive gives you 150 health. Is that gonna be on Summoner's Rift? I don't know. So all of these are different items. I've never seen none of these. Giant Slayer, 10 attack, grants up to 10 physical damage against enemy champions with greater maximum health. We got whatever the hell word that is. Fist, 15 attack damage, 150 health, grants killing a unit grants 5 maximum health. Okay. We got Warhammer, gives you 25 attack damage and 10% CDR. Dirk, 20 attack damage, gives you some armor pen. After killing a unit, your next basic attack is signal. Target spell deals 15 damage. And the Wicked Hatchet. And then it looks like all of these build in. This doesn't build in anything just yet. Okay, this builds from your longsword. Okay. And then that builds into this. So it looks like there's a lot of new items. So the pickaxe builds into. There's a lot of new items. Holy shit. Okay, we already seen these. Wait, so this is gonna go in the Hydra. Okay. Wicked Hatchet. Okay, this gives you 10% crit chance, 20 attack damage. Like I said, this is gonna be a real in-depth video, man, looking at these items. It's already up to about 20 minutes. Lord. This gives you attack damage and crit chance. This gives you 30 damage, 30 crit chance. Okay. But this thing is like, damn, oh, this is like 4,000 gold. Shit. It looked like a good item, though, with all the stuff that it gives you. That crit chance, that damage, though. Alright, nothing new from those. See, this is a crystal scar only. Alright. So I think that's about it. Damn, this is costs more than Trinity Force. Damn, 38.70. So I think that's the most expensive item in the game now. Lord Van Dam's Pillager. Critical strikes cause enemies to bleed for an additional 150 bonus attack damage as magic damage over 3 seconds. That's going to be tough on them 80 carries, man. That's going to really make them 80 carries strong. On Infinity Edge, they took the AD down to 65. Okay. Death's Dance gives you 65 attack damage, 10% CDR. That builds out of the Warhammer. Okay. So yeah, man, there's a lot of new items, and we're gonna have to start learning what's best for which champions and which situations, and on top of the ones that we already have. Mortal Reminder gives you 40 attack. Got the last Whisperer on there for the armor pin. So, but I think that's pretty much it. I might have missed over a few, but if I did, I'm sure they're gonna be making changes to this stuff. Is this back? The Wriggles Lantern is back? What? I'm sure they're gonna be making changes to these throughout the preseason, but this is where we stand for right now. The day before Worlds, we gotta see how things play out. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Sorry if it lasted too long, but I just wanted to do a real like in-depth look at some of these items because I know later on I probably won't be paying too much attention to them. We got a new ring, 35 ability power, 6 mana regen over 5 seconds. But yeah, kind of a boring video, but it's gonna give you a lot of information, especially if you don't have a PBE account or you just don't feel like want to read through all of this shit. At least you got it right in front of you. We just go ahead and walk through it right quick. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We got a lot of new things coming up in the preseason, and you just got to take the time to adjust to the changes, man. So that's just how it is. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all on the next one. It's gonna be some gameplay this time. All right, peace.